Hi, hello everyone. So happy to be here. Thank God. And pray for everyone who believe in you. It's really so grateful and touched, moved, and the very, very heart-filled. So I don't know. Maybe after several months, that will be United States' turn. But first, it happens in Taiwan. First, so I don't know how to express and to represent when the issue or some speech, just a little bit talk related with my compatriot, I always think about is how we can conquer and to find and to seek for a wonderful life, at least a comfortable life. But after our efforts, every day, day by day, step by step, what we have obtained from the society, and what we have received from the society. So, in the conclusion, to sum up, we always complain, we always criticize, but sometimes we really appreciate, we really feel the mercy from. Actually, people always want to live an appropriate life. What is the appropriate life? Appropriate for me? Appropriate for you? Appropriate for he or she? So the standard is different. But basically, we just want the government can offer and can just build a country under security, safe, and prosperity. This time, the 2024, the presidential election is another huge campaign in Taiwan's history. I can feel it. And the heart want to be gathered together to do something tough. The reflection so obvious. So people have yelled out. We have yelled out. All we want to receive is just a will. You promise. You swearing. The heart. The ruler party, and the inspecting party. So all the political field working up for the country's future. All people will appreciate, we will esteem, we will respect, we will admire, we also adore. Every sincere, earnestly, we all contribute because you are so important and significant in our daily life. This time, the 2024 presidential election touched so many people's heart. We just want to seek a promising future. So it's really difficult to say what we should do and what we should work and what we should offer and what we should sacrifice. So everyone wants, desires, seek for, long for. Everyone just sitting here and just want to, the country can be more and more promising. Remember, I use the word, it's promising. Promising includes so many meanings. Not only the hopeful future, but a future that is promised by certain people who ever promise us to give a hopeful future. We are so lucky. We are so lucky can be the citizen of the Republic of China. We are so lucky we are Chinese. We are people in Taiwan. We can have the system, mechanic, that we can elect the president by our vote. It is decisive moment. We have to go out and to cast a vote, a holy ballot, to decide which one can be our leader to lead us going into another promising future. Okay. The first day of the January, I just say something that is a little bit heavy. I just want to say that whoever elected, we all support, but we want is a steady country, a steady life, a steady future with prosperity. However, the gorgeous foreign countries are, we cannot always hurry up and yell out or even complain to our government. We have returned back to our inner mind and inspect our situation to handle up, to arrange, tidy up our circumstance, to amend, justify, modify all the country stuff. The best way, the important thing is to do something that is right. Not always just explain or complain, find excuse or be mad at it. We have to remember one thing: to be uniform, to gather together and offer our power and to contribute ourselves. Because the country become good, that means our life will become good. Our life will become good. That means I will become good. So that is very important. Always support our country. Always support the candidate you support. Even the candidate will not be elected. But after the campaign, after the election, the candidate lose the campaign, still serve some certain official occupation. So they are still in the political world in Taiwan. The 2024 election just the beginning. We will select the best one, but the second and the third will go to serve other occupation in Taiwan's government field. So don't worry about, even though other candidates will select and decide to do other things that are beneficial to people. We just remember one thing: insist on things that is right. Persist in things that is correct. We will harvest so abundantly. Okay, today we are going to do some questions. So, return back to the video's main thought. The topic we discussed is the motion of the plates. Before we go to solve some questions, I want to deliver something and to confess to you all. Okay? Whatever you think, whatever you mind, my English vocabulary, my English standard is still very, very bad. Although you have seen my videos so many episodes, actually I always use vocabulary that is acquainted with me. So I cannot to perform and to just express very detailed by the English language. So that is very, very sorry, and I have apologized for this. My everyday 24 hours contribute for my work is almost 10 hours or over, and I have to eat, I have to take shower, I have sleep. So the time left is very, very less. I don't have all the time to review my study, so it's very, very hard for me. But I have tried and put all my efforts on. I want to squeeze out some time, spare time that I can study. So that is very important to me to explain it. I hope you can forgive me. Okay, so if you discover or you find out here is something that is wretched, not so well in my explanation on the science subject of video, I want to apologize for this. But I will hurry up and find time to just boost and to warm up my study. So that is very important to me. Okay, so if you still feel my videos content is sufficient for you, so that is very happy and glad, pleasure to me and happy for you, and that is excellent exactly. So it's wonderful if you can understand and feel the content is still enough. I think that is very perfect. Okay, continue. That's the video. Today we have to go to solve some questions. So I have to claim that the questions are found in Taiwan. So I don't have the English version. So these are Chinese texture. So I will use English to explain it. So you can just learn the Chinese Mandarin and to listen to my explanation. So that will not too difficult. Just to listen up. So you will discover it is not very, very hard. And especially I have to confess one thing. All the science subjects in my videos are studied by myself. So maybe here are some place not very good, but I have tried my best. I still have to apologize for this if you still feel not good enough, so feel desperate and disappointed. I have to apologize for this to you, and please forgive me. I just want to, under my ability, and to do something in my videos and try my ability in the field from the science. So the English is not my mother language, so that is a little bit difficult and still very hard for me, and I don't have time to put my ability on the English science. So that is challenging. Okay, let's see. The question classified into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first topic is called the layers of the solid Earth. The layers of solid Earth. And the second is the geology construction. And the third is the process of the theory. And the fourth is the boundary zone of the plates. The fifth is the Taiwan's the plates movement in Taiwan. Okay, so first we talk about the layers of the solid Earth. The question first. The solid Earth's construction from the surface to the core. We can know the procedure is crust, mantle, and the core. But if we depend on the material's average density, if we sort it out from the small to the big, the density from the small to the big, we can just find out the layout should be what? A. Crust mantle core. B. Core mantle crust. C. Mantle crust core. D. Crust core mantle. So we can see here is a note. It talk. The density big will descending down. The density small will ascending up. If by the definition, we can realize the density big will descending down and the density small will ascending up. Thus, the ABCD, we should choose A because the core is the biggest one. The crust is the smallest. So the answer must be A. Okay. And the another question. So when we talk about the consistence, the material composed the solid earth. In the initial time, the situation is some kind of melting substance, and then it becomes so many layers. The construction just has so many layers, and then the following items are description concerned about the every layer. So which one is correct? So A, the melted iron and the nickel metal still cannot cool down. Finally, they gather together to become the asthenosphere. Okay. B, the density, the smallest density, the material will be wrapped among the crust and the core. So it is just a talk about the smallest density material will be covered or wrapped among the core and the crust, and finally cool down, become the mantle. C, the biggest density, the material which is biggest density will be floating up on the toppest layer, finally cool down, become the crust. And D, the biggest density material will sink down, will drop down to the core direction and cool down, become the core. So the ABCD, you will discover whatever each item described. So you just wonder and to comprehend one thing. Just the density is heavy, the biggest one. So the material will be seated on the layers near the core. Because here is a note. The density is big, which will sink down, will descend down. The density is small, which will ascend up. So A, B, C, D, which one is correct? So the answer is D. The density biggest one, the material will sink down to the direction near the core and finally cool down, become the core. So the answer is D. Okay. And the second is called geology construction. So let's see the question. Here are several descriptions. These descriptions are all about when the rock receives heat, pressure. What is the afterwards? What is the aftermath? So you have to pick up which one is wrong. Which one is wrong? The question is just about this. The question is discussed. The rock receive heat and pressure. What will happen and what is the aftermath? So here are several descriptions. You have to choose one is wrong. Okay. A. When the temperature is high, so the rock layers flexibility is bigger. Flexibility is bigger. B. The rock layer under the ground very deep. When the rock layer receive pressure, then it will happen some function that is called changed. The material will change. Material changed. B is called when the rock layer is located in a deep place underground. When the rock layer receives pressure, it will become and happen some reaction called material changed. C. The rock layer on the surface, because it is flexible, it is so much flexible. When it receives pressure, the rock layer will produce wrinkle. D. Suffer high temperature and high pressure. The rock layer underground also happen soft kind transformation reaction. So A, B, C, D, which one is wrong? Here is a note. The note say the rock layer should underground and locate at the deep place. Thus, therefore, it can aid the flexibility. So, when we want to talk about the flexibility, the layer must be at the deep place underground. So if it depend on the definition, depend on the note, A, B, C, D, which one is wrong? Which one is wrong? So the answer is C. Why? Because the sea say on the surface, the layer is flexible very much, and when it receives pressure, in the same time produce wrinkle. But the note say that if the layer want to produce or add flexibility, the layer must be the deep place underground. So the C is wrong. Another note I want to add is the layer, why the layer will produce wrinkle. Only suffer from pressure. Then the layer produce wrinkle. Okay, so another question. The following description, which one is the possibility to cause the wrinkle of the layer? Just here are one ABCD descriptions. So the question asks you, which one will be the possibility that the layer produce wrinkle? Okay, A. The divergent boundary zone, the tension reaction. B. The convergent boundary zone, the squeezed pressure function around on the convergent boundary plate. C. The rock suffer from the methods exploit. So suffer from the method explored. And D. Because the earthquake then release abundant energy. Because the earthquake then release abundant energy. So A, B, C, D, which one is the reason why the layer can produce wrinkle? So the A, B, C, D. We have a note, only suffer from pressure, then the layer produce wrinkle. So the A, B, C, D, which one is right? Which one is the reason? Yes, the B. The convergent boundary plate. The question asks you produce wrinkle. So the convergent boundary plate, the squeeze pressure reaction will produce wrinkle. So that is the answer why. Okay, today we just have two questions. Okay, so I hope that's the next video we can just introduce more. So okay, it is just almost 30 minutes. We have finished today's video. Thank you for your watching. So thank you, very thankful. And if here is anything that is not perfect, I apologize for this. Thank you for your forgiving me. So I hope I can just try more. And if here is any place you are accustomed with, so you can just suggest me or just offer something to me. I will just to modify a little bit to just correct more, to adapt your thoughts. So maybe we can just try more. Thank you for your watching. See you next time. Bye bye.